Hello, everyone. My name is Jack Quinlan. I'm a business major, and this is the importance of family and its effects on juvenile delinquency. As a student minoring in criminal justice with a hopeful future in criminology, juvenile delinquency is a very important topic to me. As the United States moves away from the nuclear family and towards a more modern family, I am curious about how this has impacted the likelihood of juvenile criminal behavior. Also, what are the biggest risk factors in a family with juvenile delinquency in 2024? In the chapter about family and delinquency, many subtopics can be seen as important, but there are three that stand out above the rest. The first of the subtopics is child abuse and neglect. Child abuse refers to all types of abuse and neglect of a child under the age of 18 by a parent, caregiver, or another person in the custodial role. Another subtopic is the changing American family. The traditional family where the father made all the money and the mother stayed home is now a thing of the past. In the modern family, almost 70% of mothers with children in school are also employed. The final subtopic that I felt is important to me was the increase in delinquency likelihood in terms of socioeconomic status. Family environment is where children begin to learn the attitudes and values that guide them and their actions all throughout their lives. To the CDC, 1 in 7 children experienced child abuse or neglect in the last year, with 550,000 cases known to authorities. When juvenile delinquents were looked into further, it discovered that 90% of offenders have experienced some sort of traumatic event in their childhood, whether from parents or other caregivers. Overall, the changing family dynamic can lead to many traumatic experiences for children, especially in lower socioeconomic areas, which eventually will likely lead to juvenile delinquent behavior. Affected children may seek safety or belonging from groups in the community, including local gangs, inevitably getting them caught up in criminal activity. At times, this behavior may even continue into adulthood and perpetuate the cycle of violence and delinquency at home. Topic data drives the research and results. With $100 a year, I would like to help develop some sort of training or education for community families based on their needs. To determine where families might be struggling the most, I'd like to create an anonymous survey for them to fill out. This would include areas like food security, childcare, employment opportunities, or even resources for dealing with difficult or rebellious children. Based on the results of this survey, I'd like to create a community event or classes that cater to the specific needs of the families. This may include things like food drives or family events to keep children off the streets, while also providing childcare for working caregivers. Hopefully, through a program like this, families would feel more confident in their ability to care for their children, and children would feel more cared for, therefore eliminating or decreasing the desire to participate in delinquent activities. I hope I have created a good foundation for next semester students so that they may continue their research into family dynamics and its effects on juvenile delinquency. The best way to do this would be to conduct a longitudinal study on the families who were originally targeted for the research. I'd like this student to create a follow-up questionnaire to analyze the effectiveness of the programs put in place by my initial findings. The questionnaire should include questions like, what were your original concerns? Do you feel like they were addressed? What would they change about this process? For this to be an effective research, the future student will need to look at the community data to determine if there was any change. If change occurred, it might indicate that the program was successful, while no change may indicate the opposite. This research could continue for many years to come and could easily adjust to fit the current needs of family and the community. In order to be realistic, research would address only certain local areas, but might also have the potential to be used by other researchers from other parts of the country. If you have any questions about my presentation or research, please leave a comment below to let me know what they are. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed and found it informational. Uh, Please leave a like, subscribe. Thank you.